How are we all doing tonight? I already asked you that. I like to check in with you. Our next poet that I'm going to call up to the mic is Evan.
Oh my goodness. So, this poem requires a little bit of explanation. Otherwise, I sound like an insane person. It's called Conversations with Bugs. My cat is named Bugs. I do not speak to insects. I just wanted to make... Listen, my business, my life. But it's a conversation with my cat. This is Conversations with Bugs. This is new. Do cats have existential crises, Bugs? Does your lovely simplicity betray your deep complexity and give up the ruse that you have so carefully constructed all this time? Do you tip your paw to show the breadth of your resolve towards maintaining a healthy air of apathy? Or are you just like your father, confused and hungry? My bowl craving love and identity, just as empty as your incessant mewling for treats. For fuck's sake, just because the bottom of the bowl you can be seen doesn't mean there's enough food in it, you little shit. Bugs, do cats ever look up at the hand instead of down at the food? Are you and I so akin to share the proclivities of a coward, chasing only effects when the meaning of it all was grasped in the unseen hand, and the cause I love you, and the cause I'm afraid of being alone, and the cause we can't afford both groceries and medicine? Does the fear ever sink in that the hand won't always be there? Or instead of boons, it doles you banes, and closed fist replacing open palms? Do you fear death, little one? Does art and expression temper your form, giving you a reason to live instead of simply a compulsion giving voice to your darkest depths? I love you with every fiber of my being, but I promise that you need no aid in finding your voice, and I must hope that whatever moments you find yourself alone with the quiet, you don't search for meaning in the bottom of the bowl, and instead I pray that you howl for kibble and rage against the dying of the light. All right. This is also new. This is called Euphoria. I find myself amidst the void, sometimes dipping toes in inky dark, comforted by the warmth of bad habits and intrusive thoughts. And in my brief excursions into the worst version of myself, I bemoan worlds that never were, regret mistakes never made, sitting on the cusp of myself. I made a list to help keep busy. I was nervous to be alone with the void. Listed for your pleasure are the platitudes of a frightened soul, dances with wolves in the form of mental placebos, euphemisms to toy with dark patches nestled deep within. I want to go to the concrete dentist. I'm preparing for my Stardust reunion. Daddy's questioning the big one. I'm going to go ask Epstein what really happened. Cracking open my Mountain Dew mortal coil. Living my rest life. About to GG no real. See myself out in the saltiest of runbacks. The only way I get through how useless I feel is to laugh about it. Drink deep of laughter you pull from your gut. Laughter teeters so delicately on crying it must be a joke. I must be the setup. Dodging and weaving punchlines, boxing shadows living just underneath, conflict and balance endlessly circle around each other in a ring around my heart. And on the other side of this void is the love and support of so many people who haven't gone anywhere. But spelunking can be lonely. And the cave feels so easy and so familiar. With shockingly little effort, you can enter the cave. Getting out is the hard part. Simply slip myself into the miasma of melancholy, casting aside the dead weight of individualism, wrapping the void through my fingers, spinning it into whatever personality I need to get back to deliberating my defenestration. Imagine being presented with a beach, having to locate yourself among all of the sand, maybe putting the pieces back together with a little differently, maybe even sometimes not putting anything back at all. And when you're grasping for air and you're peeling back the tendrils of terror, remembering there is a you underneath all of that weight, free yourself as best you can, carrying a piece of that pain with you to help identify cracks in the foundation, serving as a map, as a tomb to the man I knew before. As I follow that map out, the person I meet on the other side, not a man nor a woman, but an experience, a bisexual disaster goblin who's decided life is too short to not love who you can, a love so intense between I want to be with you and I want to be you. They smile. Euphoria hits me all at once. You fucking idiot. I am you, or at least I could be.